Condo or a home. A lot of times people are just trying to get into the housing market. So what they'll do is they'll go with the condo because many times it's the least expensive. It gets your foot into the door of the home buying process and helps you to start setting up some equity for when your family grows bigger and or when you decide that you want to move into a place that's a little bit larger. You have some equity that's been built in, hopefully from the condo unit, if you've done your homework correctly and you work with an agent like myself that can make sure that your investment is going to be a good one. Now, there are a couple of things. If you're going to be buying a condo, there are some things that you want to keep an eye out for. I'll make this real quick. Number one, as you walk around the complex, make note of what is the condition of the complex. Are the bushes, is the landscaping kept up? Do they have a swimming pool? Are there ducks in the swimming pool crapping in it? Or is it nice and clean? Is the paint on the outside, is it in good condition? Does it look like it might need a paint job soon? How about the roof? How does the roof look to be in good condition? If these are of any question, then you have to ask yourself, well, what's going on with the money that I'm paying for my HOA? This is when you start looking at the HOA documents that you'll be receiving. A lot of people just sign off on them. They don't really take a good look at them, but there are some really, really critical things that you should be looking at. There's a lot more. However, I'm going to hit on three. Number one, the bylaws. The bylaws are going to help you understand exactly what you can do in your complex. Like if you have 2 dogs, they may only allow 1. That will be in the bylaws. What if you have 2 cars? Are you allowed 2 parking spaces, or are you allowed just 1 and you have to do the other one street parking, which could possibly cause danger for your car being out in the street? The next thing, and plus there's a lot of other things in the bylaws too that you might want to take a look at and make sure that this is going to have the kind of environment that you want to be in. The next thing is the financials. Now, the financials are critical because you want to see what they have in reserve. And reserve is the money that they've put aside to do any kind of repairs, any maintenance to the unit. And this is where looking at the complex initially, like if it's a complex that needs work, what are the reserves? Do they have the reserves to continue to maintain the property? What's happening with the money? Is the money being handled correctly? All of this will be known in the financials. Once you take a good look at it, this is what I help you with. The last one is the minutes. You want to see how often they're meeting, what kind of plans they have. Perhaps maybe you saw that, well, this place needs a paint job. What's happening with that? Then you look at the minutes. The minutes will help you, as well as the financials, to see exactly when they're going to be doing that paint job and who's going to pay for it. Are they going to be asking for additional monies besides the HOA to be able to do that project, just as any other project, the roof, maybe paving of the driveways, et cetera, et cetera. So the financials and the minutes will help you understand what's going on with that. Now, those are just three items that I hit across here that I feel that are really critical. And I believe that if you work with me, I can help guide you through the process to ensure that if you decide to go with the condo, that you're going to be looked out for and you're not going to be making a mistake. We do the same for home, and I'll be happy to talk to you about what we do with the home side of it, and I'll put that on another video because there's a whole different ball game there with the home. So I hope this has been useful to you. And again, if you decide that you want to buy a condo and you're not working with us, remember the bylaws, the financials, and the minutes, and the complex. Look at the complex, make sure everything's looking really good. Look at the bylaws to make sure they don't have anything there that's going to be bouncing out at you, like you can't have 2 dogs or whatever, or about cars or whatever it might be in there. If you might want to rent the place out, that's where it would be also in the bylaws. Financials to help you understand what condition, how they are set up financially. Are they set up in order to be able to maintain the look and the feel of the complex so that it's going to ensure that your investment is going to continue to grow? Or are there problems and it looks like the place is going to be deteriorating as your equity will? And the minutes are going to tell you, number one, how often they're meeting, and also give you information about what kind of projects might be coming up and who's going to pay for them. Okay, lots more information in the HOAs than what I just said, but those are some critical ones that you might want to take a look at. Be happy to talk to you more about it. My name's Robert Moreno with the Moreno Work Group Real Estate Services, and my callback number is 650-773-3628. I hope that this was useful to you. Take care. Bye-bye.